Hey, it's Brian Goulet of the Goulet Pen Company and InkNouveau.com. The reason I'm shooting this video is because we have 4 new Pilot Iroshizuku ink colors that just came in. It's the end of February here, and actually I wasn't expecting them to come in until March, so this caught me a little bit off guard, but I went ahead and swabbed them up. I put them in the swab shop, and I wanted to show you what the colors are like. For those of you that aren't familiar with Pilot Iroshizuku as a brand, it's a Japanese ink that comes from Japan, obviously, and the packaging is really nice. They're definitely known for their bottles. They have some of the most beautiful ink bottles around. There you go. It's got a little ribbon thingy. Nice solid chunk of glass here with this little indentation on the bottom, so when the ink level gets low, you can get your pen down in there. It is expensive. It's some of the most expensive fountain pen ink that you can buy right now. But stuff is pretty typically known for having great flow, drying really fast, and having good shading. So there's 4 new colors in, and you will have to excuse me. I will probably botch these names pretty bad. But anyway, I don't speak any Japanese at all, but I will do my best. The first color we have is Chiku Rin. Now, the color adjustment of this monitor may not be, the absolute best. So keep in mind, the swabs that we're going to have on our swab shop are going to be much more accurate than what's in this video. But Chiku Rin, it's a light green color, kind of like a meadowy green with a little bit of yellow to it. The one that I was able to find that's closest match to it is Diamond Light Green. Okay, so if you're familiar with that color at all, this one is pretty close. The next one we've got here is Murasaki Shikibu. It's a nice purple color. I was actually had a kind of a hard time finding a purple that was exactly like this one. The one that I found that was the closest was Schaefer purple, but even Schaefer purple has a lot more blue to it. The Shikibu has more pink. So anyway, that's that one. Kosumosu is the next one. This is a nice pink color. I had a hard time finding one that was very close to this as well, but Sailor Gentle Petch is probably the closest. It's a lot lighter. There's a much more of a reddish pink tone to a brighter pink in the Kosumosu than the Petch, but if you like that, that might be kind of similar for you. And then the last one is Inaho. This is like a greenish brown kind of color. At first, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, that kind of like is Noodler's Burma Road Brown, but it's really not close to it at all. The one that I found that was kind of the closest was Diatramentis Khaki. Now, I know this is a brand that not a lot of people are familiar with, but this was the only color that was even kind of close to this one. So Inaho is really kind of in its own color. It's very much like a khaki tan type color. Now, the Pilot Iroshizuku line did have 17 colors to it previous to these 4 coming. So now there's 21 as of the making of this video. I'm sure they'll come out with more in the future. But these 4 colors that are added to the lineup are really kind of different than anything else they have. So I'm really kind of glad to see something a little bit different. I don't think that they duplicated a lot of things. They had some other colors like Kujaku and Seoro that were very close. Fuyu Seogan and what's the other one? It's failing me. My memory's failing me. Kirisam. Those are the kind of the same, or very close to each other. But these colors are all kind of different from anything else in the lineup. And as I found, except for that Chiku Rin, all the colors are really kind of different from anything else out there. So it's interesting. It is expensive ink, but if you're a fan of Iroshizuku, I might recommend trying some samples of these colors if they're appealing to you. I plan to do reviews. I've actually done reviews of all the Iroshizuku inks so far of the 17 previous before these new ones came out. I need to do the new ones before I can kind of complete the whole thing. I mean, literally, I have all 17 reviews right here. But I need to do these 4, and then I will be able to post reviews of the entire Iroshizuku line. But that'll be coming, so bear with me on that. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of give you an introduction and show you that these 4 new colors are now here and available in the US, and you can check them out on the swab shop at Goulet Pens. If you have any questions, you can always email me at brian@gouletpens.com. Thanks a lot for your time, and right on.